All right. I think we should get it going. Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Nexus Zero, Evasion. Guys, thank you so much for bearing with us. It has been a day of technical difficulties, and right before the show started, we had some more stuff happen. So thank you for bearing with us. Guys, it is Monday night. It is time to get back into some TTRPG action in the Savage Punk worlds and the 1980s Cyberpunk Boston. Cast, how are you doing today?
Just down, thank you.
It's a day.
I'm ready to shoot more things in the face, preferably.
This is my first day back to work, where I'm required to start teaching students. And they all had the same questions I had, which I have to wait until the state says something. So that's been my day has basically been answering. I can't tell you that. I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Gotcha.
Here's some work. Good luck. So it's been nice to get back to work. So I'm like, hey, I've got a routine again, and so I know it's Monday. But at the same time, it's been like I still have uncertainty. So
I did the same thing. Yeah.
I think everybody's got a little bit of uncertainty in their life right now. I'm starting my second week of furlough, and I'm hoping this will be the final week, but it is what it is. You know what I mean, guys? We're gonna get through it all together as a nation, as a world. Quite frankly, we got people all over the world tuning in here, and it's
get in this way. Come on, everyone. Get in this way. We are the world.
We are the world. All right, Cass.
Can I?
All right, Xero, how you feeling tonight? What's going on with you, and what's your character thinking at this point?
Doing pretty good, man. Life's life, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see all my friends again. You know what I mean? From Sunday to tonight, it's a great 2-day combo for me. It's like a nice one too.
Okay.
As far as Xero, we're in a high-speed chase. We're being run down. People are shooting at us. I'm in a golden spray-painted car that is the most conspicuous thing in Boston. As we're flying down the road with a briefcase that is counting down to our doom. And I mean, I couldn't be happier. I mean, Xero will never admit it, but he's happy to have his friends back together and actually like get into something other than the monotonous every day.
Nice. All right, David Greyson, what are you thinking, and what is your character thinking at this point?
So I'm doing good. I'm ready to get rocking and rolling. What's my character thinking? That's what he's thinking.
it's finally in his element.
Do I need to say anything more?
Three more tires are going to succumb to Loken, to David Greyson.
He's in his element, and that element is lead.
Oh, God. Can I give up now? Jesse Raines, the crackhead, Crystal Method. What are you thinking, and what is your character thinking at this point?
So I'm thinking this is just a blast. I'm so excited for this. This is definitely like my favorite day of the week. I'm excited of how well every character had a chance to shine last episode. I'm really excited to see how that continues. I think if I wanted to quote Jesse right now, it's a bunch of but it's because his pride and joy, Betsy, is been struck and shot at, and that's not very good. And right now, things are happening too quickly, so he's just like a bunch of panic right now. So he's just going.
Listen, you can always get another can of gold spray paint.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll be
Yeah. I mean, there's
fine.
plenty of cars in the sea, right?
You can just buff it out. Bullet holes just
Yeah.
buff out, right?
Yeah, they just buff out.
Yeah, you just buff it out.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's all good.
No,
It's
you
just some flex tape,
pinstripe
it's fine.
them, and then you make them part of the car.
Flip seal.
That's a lot of damage.
It hates a lot of damage.
It's just Bondo. It's fine.
Where's the slapchop guy?
Perfect.
I need a share. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you just stuff a ShamWow in the hole and then you spray
Where's
paint
the
over
magic
it.
eraser? I need a magic
Jesse,
stat.
I feel Jesse is the Tiger King type, and he's just thinking that this is going to financially ruin him.
Oh. I'll never recover from this. I'll never financially recover from this.
I need to watch that at some
I need
point.
a sad violin.
Carol fucking Baskin.
That
All right.
bitch.
Sad bitch.
Anton Varikov, what are you
He's
thinking
behind this.
and what are your character thinking at this point?
Well, I'm just living deadline to deadline. It's exam period. Everyone I think knows how that is. If you don't, buckle up. But yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, Anton's I think he's a little bit excited and terrified to be doing the practical side of what he does for a living.
Okay. Okay.
for a change. He's just opened his gun works.
Alrighty. James Dunn. Dr. James Dunn is in the house. What are you thinking, Mr. Astropub, and what is your character thinking at this point?
Personally, I'm thinking, as a character, I'm thinking we got this handled. We've got David fucking, Greyson, who is literally been like, I feel like he's been the tiger wrapped up, he's been like bound up, and now he's ready to like explode out. He's like, finally,
Yeah.
it is my turn to do what I do best.
Astro,
and-
we're getting a lot of pop when you're talking. It's almost like a peak.
All right, let me. All right. And then also, what James Dunn is actually thinking is, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I'm glad I wore my brown pants.
It's you guys are in a spot. You guys are in a quite a difficult spot at this moment.
But they're in the best spot in the world of old Betsy. And her tender love embrace of faux fabric scraps that are shaped
I was saying-
that look like a chair.
The one thing I feel confident about is that Jesse can drive the damn car. So
It's the only thing I'm confident about when it comes to him and anything he can do.
He gets the thing to run too. I don't know how, but
He has the magic touch, man. That car just starts every time he wants it to.
I
No one
know
else
it.
will be able to get it working.
It's almost like a D6 of luck. If I had to put in the numbers.
It's kind of funny because Jesse Raines approached me before the show, and he said, I want my character to be, have this. And so we made some concessions on it. I said he's gonna have to try and start it every single time. And what are you at? Perfect right now? You're at a perfect score.
So
What's
far,
up?
He is
Starting-
perfect, yeah.
Yep.
knock on.
It's pretty amazing. So in a second, we're gonna get this going. But first thing I need is a roll from the cast, a D20 roll from the cast, so we can see who is going to be responsible for giving the recap this week.
Ooh, 15 on me this week.
Damn. Really?
Fuck!
Yes.
I thought I was set. I thought. The moment I thought that in my head, I was like, man, I'm doing it today, aren't I? I was like, 4, I got this. I was like, no, I've lost now. But yeah, last session, a lot happened. We managed to get our doctor out of prison. He's cleared of all charges. Our good friend Lorna's fine. But apparently, some really fancy dude with some new technology is trying to frame people for some sort of cult murders that's going on now. And we're at the station.
I don't like him nodding. I don't like him nodding.
Sometimes
Yeah,
sometimes the players make a better story than the DM. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, it's not cult murders, it's the Illuminati, and
Lizard
the lizard people are out to
Lizard people.
Same thing.
to frame James, okay?
They're all the same. They're all the same thing. But yeah, we're at the station. We're all looking for work, and Angelo needs a favor done, and so naturally obliged, we go to a pawn shop where we meet good fellow Squee, who manages to send us off to a nightclub called Sinferno. Very classy place, but vampy.
Vampy.
Not really my style.
Vampy.
Yeah, not my style place. Yeah. And we're to meet with Lontac McTire, who apparently has enormous ears. I don't know why I wrote that down.
Yeah, I got the same thing. Yeah.
I'll help you out.
Yeah.
He doesn't like
Simple.
to be stared at. That
No,
was a big
no one
thing.
does. You just gotta get a bit of tape, make sure they're folded in against your head. It's the trick.
You tuck them in the hat.
Yeah, and the hat that works too.
You gotta
But
gotta
yeah.
wear a favorable hat. So
Yeah, the beanie going.
Not a
Gotta
fancy
on
hat,
standby. But yeah, so simple delivery job. Just gotta deliver this case to the docks near Northeast Hyde, and very simple job. So we all hop in our car and start going when we almost get it starts counting down for some reason.
Briefcase. Yeah.
You never like a briefcase that's counting down. No one does. No one likes their briefcases to do anything, really, other than hold things.
says you. I want a smart briefcase. I want it to
I
show
don't
me
want a talking
Netflix
briefcase. I
movies.
just don't want it to count down to me blowing up.
Fair enough. Yeah, a lot of crazy shit happens there. We get pulled over by the cops. Managed to pull the "We know your boss" card. Apparently, countdown's nothing. Who knows? Who knows what's in the case? We'll find out later, I hope. But yeah, just as we're driving off to the docks once again, we nearly get T-boned by another car. Not before being called by our mysterious benefactor, who once again tells us we're all idiots.
And did he say something else, Anton?
We're being played.
lots of things. Yeah, we're being played.
I believe he was. I believe he called somebody a coward too. I mean, my memory is foggy, but
My memory's a little foggy too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure he didn't say anyone was a coward.
Yeah,
I didn't leave the military for a number of very good reasons.
yeah.
Yes, he called me a coward, and I wasn't exactly best pleased about that. Like I said, he's on the list.
he's on the list.
He's on the list.
Who
Where
is
was
it?
the
But yeah, and that's where we end with our would-be attackers following us off in a high-speed pursuit.
And at the end of that, somebody waved a pistol out the back of the car and took out a tire to slow down the people.
I mean, you know, they had guns, and I reacted. You know, so I shot him in the shoulder and put him in shock, and I shot the tire out of the car because I don't like cars chasing us. You know, I know how hard that Jesse has worked on his car. You know, I thought to myself, let's protect it. Let's protect this investment.
Yeah, let's just hope he doesn't have any flashbacks to the fob. You know.
I'd just like to point to chat real quick. Cast, could you guys all take a look at chat real quick? And I have a member of my community that just gave me 3 minis.
Yeah,
And
no.
So I think that's gonna set the mood for some. I'll report, Orcris. I think that's gonna set the mood for tonight. So let's do that. Let's award bennies from the community. So QA Man has bought one for Anton Varikov.
Oh, very kind.
Anton Varikov.
That's screwed, guys.
Who has the least bennies right now? That would be James.
Yeah, that would be James.
Okay.
I only have 2. So
Yeah. So you get another Benny from Lambs to the Slaughter. David Greyson, you get a Benny from Lambs to the Slaughter.
Thank you.
Orcus has given me 1, 2, 3 bennies. All right. Then we have the sub bennies. Let's make sure we get that. Boom, boom, boom. Optimus Subprime Mortgage has given a Benny to Xero. Nate's Knife has given a Benny to Xero.
Does he have 15 bennies right now?
Yeah, he does.
He does, yeah. I'm in favor of just pushing him out in front of everyone else and just using him as his fucking armor, and he just throw bennies to absorb damage.
Roll benefits that time. Yeah.
He can be our armor plating.
I'm just saying, it's that protein shake love. That's what it is.
Oh God.
Oh damn it.
Yachts has given his sub Benny to James as well. So James, you're stacking up a little bit. So
Look at that.
Everyone gets free cyberware. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, free drinks at the pub.
You know, I could use a new arm. Just saying.
all right. So what do you guys think?
Now that I actually have a little stockpile, I'm going to start actually tracking my hindrance, which means that I have one less Benny per session. So
Okay.
I'm going to just throw one out there.
So at the start of every session, you're just gonna sack one.
Yep.
Okay.
Now that there's a little bit of a stockpile, I'll stop using my alternate rules and start using it like it's meant to.
Okay. All right.
So-
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, guys. Without further ado, I think we should get into it. Let's get it going. Nexus initialization complete. Let's do that one more time. Nexus initialization complete. When we left off last week, David Greyson was hanging outside of a window with his Glock. Is that a beat up Glock?
It is my well-worn Glock.
Well-worn Glock hanging out the
That's what
window.
it's called.
And aimed back at the car behind him, lined up a shot, and let fly with a bullet into one of the tires. And that's where we left off last week. So, David Greyson, we are moving on to Jesse Raines now. Jesse?
Yes. Are we still in car chase mode?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Get
So
right back in it. Boom.
did I knew of the one car. Do I see anything else that looks like a vehicle that has bad intentions towards us?
Give me a notice check, please.
These always go so well. That is a 5. Aha.
You look around. You carefully look through use your mirrors. No, you don't carefully look. You recklessly whip your head around and look behind you. Heads out. Your head's going out the window. You're looking left and right, and you don't see any. You don't think you see any other further threats around you.
Okay. I am going to attempt to do some more like evasive maneuvers and try to
Sure.
do a bunch of quick turns and try to find an alley or something that would give us a brief moment to breathe kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So I just shared the map with you again. So you
Yep.
if you remember, you were coming more towards the end of the street. The other car had just crested onto the street with you guys, and now when it gets to them turn, they're gonna have a bad day. Well, potentially.
So yeah, I'll turn like I'm going back towards the dock. So if I'm gonna make a left, I don't know if that's north of the screen or south of the screen. So I'm gonna go keep turning towards the dock, but I want to get off the street that they're
Sure.
on.
Sure, you're
And
gonna
just keep going and
You
weaving.
would turn north at this point.
Okay, so then yeah, I'd like to go north, basically at my car's movement.
Okay. What is your car's movement again? How many?
I think it's 3 squares. Hold on.
All right. So you would end up right there. So you would be able to go through the intersection, take a left onto the street that's heading north. And what we're gonna do is, if you get off the screen, we're gonna recycle this map. We're gonna put you at the south point on the map, and we'll get you going there. Would you like to do anything else on your turn, Jesse?
No. I guess since I moved, I'd use my action to keep on doing evasive maneuvers. So
Okay.
that's bumped up to a -4 again. So I'll just use my action to keep swerving and dodging and probably unnecessarily going in between cars and around obstacles up onto the curb, down off to the curb, and just keep going.
Okay. And when you're
man.
done, hit that combat tracker button to go to the next
Yep.
person.
That one. Nope, that's that one.
All right. So as one of the guys in the driver of the car back there is he he realizes that he's lost one tire, but he's determined to catch you guys, and he is gonna make a driving check right now. He does not succeed. I'm gonna burn a Benny for it, and that was courtesy of. And I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna burn one more, and he does not make his driving check, so he's gonna lose position and fall back a little bit more. Okay, so I used 2 bennies from Orcust for that, and that's gonna be his turn. So that brings us to 0.
So I got one hand on David Greyson as he's leaning out the window.
Okay.
I got a big beefy arm wrapped around the suitcase. I'm leaning across the front seat, yelling at Jesse where to go and spotting for him, literally as he continues to swerve, yelling that there's another car he's about to clip. And I'm going to continue doing that, assisting in his driving.
Okay. All right. Sounds
so
good.
Another notice roll?
Yes, please.
All right. That is a 5.
Okay. You are successfully able to multitask here. You've got David Greyson from falling out the window, and you've got the briefcase in your hand, and you're like you kind of use your chin to point where you go, like at the guys. You're like, Jesse, go that way, go left. Don't hit the old lady. Go around. Come on. And you're able to keep him on track as well. So when you're done, you can hit that button that on the combat tracker.
And
Anton.
there you go.
All right. Do we see these guys anywhere? Like, are they still behind us, or?
So as you guys, you're currently turning onto the street going north, and you do see them back at the end of the block. And it looks like they have slowed down a little bit.
Right. Well, if we're on track to try and keep them behind, trying to think what I could do here. Could I try and like hack into city-wide traffic systems and try and make red lights?
You can try.
Watchdog it up.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a hard one, just so you know, because this would be like one of the corporate systems.
Yeah, so it'll be like minus 2.
He's
Should I
rolled
put a
like
minus 2 on
30.
that, or?
I'm sorry, -4.
Minus 4, all right.
Yeah.
Burn them bennies, brother. You got this.
He's just gonna explode until like a 30. Nope, never mind. I lied.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah, so close.
I believe in you. Do a better.
Yeah, we'll use one more.
Yeah.
Why not? I've got a D10 for it.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot to do the modifier on that, so. Oh well.
That's a 0.
So that's
Yeah,
0.
that's a
Okay.
0. Yeah. All
So-
right.
So you're furiously tapping on your Nexus, and you're trying to bring up a schematic of the actual plans, and you're like you're going through the system, and you're just banging your head against it. You can't penetrate the security of the system at this moment. So
Fair. And that'll be me, so I've ended the turn.
all right. So I need to do this. Who is in the backseat? It's Xero and it's Xero, David Greyson, and
James
James.
Dunn.
James
Yeah.
Dunn. Okay.
Jimmy Dean.
All right. So since David Greyson is hanging out the window, one of the people in the car is going to take a shot.
That's at a -4.
It's a hard shot.
Yeah.
I just meant because of my maneuvering, it's a -4 from my end.
Oh. -4 there, so it would be
Because I'm using my action to boost it up.
Yep. So he can't even make that shot. So start top of the order. James Dunn, your turn.
So I'm going to continue to try to use my knowledge of the streets to try to get him into a place, try to direct Jesse into a place that is going to lose them at this point. Just like, oh, if you take a quick turn here, quick turn there, go into this alleyway, we might be able to lose them, kind of thing.
Okay. So let me get a let me get a streetwise. Was it? I think we did last week. Oh,
5.
That's a 5.
Nice.
So you point out to Jesse that the up ahead, if you keep going down this way, it's probably the fastest route right now. And while Xero is letting them know how to navigate through this, the current traffic and the people on the street, you're trying to give him a knowledge, from your experience of going through these neighborhoods, and trying to give him a way out. So you're like, just keep on going straight. It's the quickest way to the docks. That's the best way to get there. With that, I'm gonna.
And then after I kind of settle through, I'm gonna keep put my head down again for like my movement to try to like keep my head down so I don't get hit by any bullets.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna remove the pointers, and now we are gonna. So you are gonna be coming up this street right here. If you guys look at the map, so that's the way you'll be coming up right now.
Okay.
All right.
This looks so familiar.
It's a gridded city, so you know what I mean. It's gonna Xero, your turn, sir.
Are you done shooting yet? Holding on to David as I'm leaning forward, looking left and then looking ahead. Jesse, I swear to God, I'm gonna kiss you if we get out of this.
The threat.
And a friend, yeah. And I'm gonna use another notice roll to help out Jesse.
Okay.
Spotting what he's about to hit and what he's not about to hit. So, wow. Okay, we'll take that 8.
Okay.
Pretty solid 8 right there.
Yeah, you are successfully able to navigate him through this. With that raise, you're doing an excellent job at this point. You think you're actually gaining a couple minutes at some of the time that you lost. So we're gonna say that you guys got there. You made up about 5 minutes of time during
Awesome.
this. Yeah. So
Badass.
and when you're done, you can hit that button.
There we go.
All right. So let's do. So the driver of the car is going to try and continue to chase after you. So he's at minus. No, he's not shooting. He's. But I'm going to give him a -1 because of the tire. That would be a 1. So he slows down. And it looks like you guys can't see it at this point because you've already turned onto the street and you're starting to accelerate in the go. So we're just going to move on from there. So that goes to David Greyson.
Okay, so from my vantage point, am I still in range of the pursuing car?
You do not see him anymore.
Okay, I don't see him anymore.
So
In that case,
so
sorry.
he's still on that back street. You guys have come around and you're going up north, and Jesse is like hot-footed down the street. And they haven't come out of the other street yet. So
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to yank myself back in through the window. I'm going to look around to Jack. To Xero. And I'm just going to sort of sit there with a sort of a wry smile on my face, just going, still got it. And just, I'm just going to sort of settle back in and just kind of keep my eye just like looking out the rear, of the car, just making sure that, just to see if it comes back into view again. I don't want to get my head in because I don't want to be, hanging out in this car the entire time.
Everybody give me a notice check, please.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
A 4.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to use a Benny.
Got him. Use him.
I'm good with a 2.
Oh my lord.
Damn, that's more like it.
All right. So everybody but Jesse at this point, and Xero and Anton. Oh, you got 2 raises, my friend. So Anton, so everybody except for Jesse starts to hear the sound of sirens. With the open shooting on the street, it's there's sirens coming. They're starting to move towards you guys' location. Anton and Xero, you think they're converging from both from the north, the south, and the west, and you think they're all about, on average, about 3 blocks away from you guys right now.
Okay. I immediately start snapping my head around, looking paranoid and looking nervous.
Okay.
Jesse, we can't hide in this thing. Jesse, we can't hide in this thing. We're gonna have to maneuver fast and smart. They're coming from there, and there, it sounds like. Anybody else hear them?
I'm gonna look around and go, yeah, those sirens. I look. I made a judgment call to open fire, but we knew this was gonna happen. We need to get off these streets as quickly as we can.
Too hot.
All right, guys, I can do fast, but I can't do smart. So I'm just gonna go.
Go away from the sirens. East.
Yeah. So let's
get away from the
sirens.
Get away from the sirens. I'm gonna start like playing through my vehicle connection, highway to the danger zone at like 11, and just like blare it in the car.
We just need to get close, and then the rest of us can hop out and deliver it.
Are we still on a turn tracker, Mike?
Yeah. Yes, you currently are right now.
Okay, so for the start of my action, I'd like to start playing Highway to the Danger Zone at like 11 and just like blaring it. And then I would just like to use my turn to put everything into driving away as quickly as I can, basically. So I would like to actually do like a driving check to see just like how well I can get away from this scene.
Okay. All right. So, James Dunn and Xero have given you a knowledge of the streets coming up. All right. So you, with your driving, where would you like to take your car right now? Draw a point on the map and see and show me like where you would like to go at this point.
Okay, I'm there. I would like to. I'm trying to remember what everyone said because
They're coming from the north, the south, the east, west, but not the east.
not the east, or so Jesse wouldn't know what east was.
Yeah.
So he would.
Right.
But we're also like we've been directing you, so
Yeah.
frantically pointing in the directions.
I gotta draw a point.
I believe even Xero said that way.
I think I'd probably like want to do it in like a zigzag pattern. So like I would like want to start and like get to that corner there, like go north one to the right one, north one, right one, and just keep on going
Okay.
until like everything starts to quiet down kind of, and just keep on like winding my way closer to the docks or closer to the port or the water side.
Okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna do this. Give me 2 driving checks.
Okay.
And are you trying to evade the sounds of the sirens at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it might be hard because I'm blaring the radio, but that's what I'm trying to do. So that's a 14 on the first one.
Okay.
And then on the second one, 5.
Okay. So as you put your foot down on the pedal and you car races forward, you get up to the next intersection and you hang a right. You drop the e-brake and you spin the wheel around. The ass end of your car slides out. It straightens up and you start tearing ass down the down that street. You get to the other corner and without even stopping, you just drift it around and start heading up that street. Give me a percentage roll, please. Before you do that, call high or low.
Okay, so how do you do a percentage? Is it just
If you
get to the
right-click-
D10? There it is. Yep.
Yep.
Jesse goes big, so we're going high. Yeah.
Hey,
74. Right? Is that 47 or 74? I don't know.
74.
74.
Yeah, it's gonna say 'cause on my screen it's
Okay.
like backwards. But yeah,
Yeah.
74.
Yeah, you take the you know what I mean, the double digit.
The
number.
tens dice, okay, that's fine.
So I think it would go 01 or 02, you know what I mean, up to.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all right, give me one more.
Percentage?
Yes, please.
Okay, why did... Sorry, for some reason my dice didn't reset.
If you right click on the desktop and you hit collect dice, it'll bring them back.
Oh, there you go.
arranged dice. Yeah.
Also high. That's a 35.
Okay. So as you progress over and you're doing these zigzags over, one of the so you take the first turn, you go over, and then you're taking the second turn, and about 3 blocks down from you, you see a cop car racing towards you. So
Okay.
you're currently. I moved a marker over to you. You're on the
Yep.
eastern side of the map, and you're ripping up the street north. Up about here. So that's like 2 blocks down from you, 2 to 3 blocks down from you. Is a cop, and as he sees the car accelerating, he spins to the side, blocking the street.
Can I try to get down this alleyway right there?
Absolutely. Yep. I'm gonna need a driving
Don't know if
check.
it goes anywhere, but that's where I'm gonna go.
Is anybody
driving
else have
check.
to do anything during this?
Streetwise to help navigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a notice check for me. Just want to try and assist any way I can.
Okay. Xero, let me get that streetwise, and David Greyson, let me get that notice, please.
I got a 6 on my driving.
Oh, 2. Never mind. I don't know to say anything.
Xero, I don't know what you
That is-
rolled, but it says 34. There's a 3.
Yeah.
I dragged my skill under the lower lock toolbar, but it's not working right when I roll it. So there you go. 11 for streetwise.
Okay. You
I was going to notice as well. So,
Damn.
and you got a 19. Okay. So you guys
Blimey.
know at the back end of the alley that there is so again we're gonna shuffle it over, but as you go down that back alley, Jesse, seeing the turn coming, rips up to the alley, hangs it right, goes down through the alley. As you go back down through the alley, at the end of it, you see a T intersection, and it's a quick zigzag. It's a turn to the left and a turn to the right. But you go down through a much longer alley at this point. I backed, it's like 2 stories on either side of you. You think it might have been at one point an on ramp, but it's a long, and at the end of it, you turn and you start going north towards the docks. And you hear the sound of sirens receding in the distance.
Guys, am I still flooring this, or what the fuck am I doing?
drive naturally. Drive
Just
naturally.
drive normal.
This is natural.
No, natural for normal people.
Anybody got a sandwich?
Warn me before you hit the brakes.
Wear your fucking seatbelt.
At least he's got brakes this time.
It's a bungee cord.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna check the time on my watch and just.
You would have
gonna-
been safe if you would have put your arm out.
How much time have we got left, gentlemen, before this contract's up?
At this point, you have about 25 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna just say, guys, we've got about 25 minutes before this is up. We need to get this done. After everything we've been through, we deserve it.
Do we still even want to do this? Like, everything's going down because of this goddamn briefcase delivery. How do we know that we could get there? Isn't more of those fuckers trying to shoot us?
Jesse, drive. It's money and we need it.
I'm just gonna put my hand on
We can-
Jesse's
we can
shoulder just to go.
challenge-
Sorry,
So
go.
we can challenge our benefactor when we get back. We can go back there and ask him why the hell he set us up. Who the hell else he told?
Okay, even for a crackhead, that sounds crazy. Like,
I'm not taking any more jobs from this guy. If he's compromised, we're getting.
yo, man, why did you set us up? What?
I'm willing to bet this is a test.
Fuck, I mean,
Sounds
you're
lovely.
the smarty ones. You all went to school and shit, so fucking fine. I'll just keep driving. Yes,
At this
Miss
point, I'm
Daisy.
just gonna lean over. I'm just gonna put my hand on Jesse's shoulder and say, "It's a contract. We took it. We honor it. Now drive."
I saw him
Fine.
shooting. Jesse. You don't want him to piss him off.
How far away are we? Maybe we should just go on foot.
We ain't leaving Betsy behind. We don't leave them behind. I'm just going
Maybe you can
directly
take her
towards the
somewhere and
back.
take the police away, and we can just go
I
on.
think we've avoided the police. The police are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll go for
but
now.
it's a bright gold car. There's probably an APB on it.
He's
Hey,
got a
if
good
we're
point.
gonna impress someone, this is the best car to impress someone with, okay?
Oh God!
Listen, if we get pulled over again, it better be after we complete this thing, so we can just explain that we got shot at by some random guys who try to hit us, and that's exactly what any footage would show from the traffic cameras.
Dunn,
Hey, Auntie,
you have
can
anything
you
for headaches?
Yeah, I thought 3.
Hey, Auntie, can you get into like police records and shit?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I was about to say, is the police still very protect and servy, or in a place like this would it be no, we're not letting you listen to our scanners and stuff?
I mean, you give me a streetwise.
Okay, I don't think I have streetwise. Nope.
Because Jesse was going to ask a different question.
Nope.
Ooh.
You are unsure at this point.
Would the traffic cameras be open access, kind of like how we can kind of look at traffic cameras today?
See, that's the thing. Like a lot of like city stuff in today is very public. It's for our use as well. But in a police state,
this is fuck you, Cyberpunk Boston. I don't know if they're gonna be like, you know what, you can watch.
But it's also fuck you, Cyberpunk Boston. So how protected would they make traffic cameras? You know, if there's traffic cameras everywhere.
And can you? Yeah, sorry, go on.
It's like I could see something like that being a low security kind of a break-in point.
And can you check to see if they know if my car is registered as stolen with them? Because that's bullshit, man. That is just the man pressing down on the guy who's trying to rise up from his bootstraps, and this is bullshit.
5 minutes have passed while you guys are having this conversation in the car.
Drive the car!
I'm still driving. I never stopped. I just slowed down to our normal speed.
Yeah.
You think
I'm driving towards the docks at a normal speed.
You think about 10 minutes away from the drop donation. I mean, destination, not donation.
You all told me to drive normal, so I'm driving fucking normal.
Alright, so I'll leave us with what, 15 minutes?
Yes, 15. You got about 15 minutes. 15 minutes over. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can we ask him to drive like normal for like quickly for a normal person? within not Jesse flamboyant drifting around every single curve, just like a person in a hurry.
So like you're testing the speed limit, but not perfect, but not actually breaking it.
Yeah. Yes. Please. Yeah.
You're doing the California roll at stop signs, like you just slowly roll, look both sides.
Like 3 or 4 over,
Don't drag any attention to us, per se.
Okay,
but
first off,
get there.
First off, you're assuming there's a speedometer. That's number one. Number two, you're assuming that Jesse follows it.
But Jesse, you must know your car so intimately and so well. You know how fast it's going without a speedometer.
It's just got a tachometer,
man.
That's
exactly. So there you go. You're fine.
You spit out the window and count.
Spit out the window and count.
How fast are we going? I don't know. 5th and 3,000 revs.
We're going, I don't know. We're going kinetic miles per hour. I don't know what the K means. So I'm just driving towards the docks. Because he actually sent us an address, right? Or he gave us an address on our
destination.
Right?
A drop.
So to my best of my knowledge, I'm driving to that location, whatever that address might be.
Okay. All right. So you guys start to, the buildings start to thin out. You start to drive down into the towards the water area. You can see the water in a distance from you, but you're it's like the typical pier, right? You come down some long piers, and I'm gonna share a map with you in a second. You guys pull up and you see a dock in front of you with 2 buildings, right? The indicator for the drop point is, it's like when you look down at your Nexus and you look at the map on your Nexus as it's projected, it covers both of these buildings. So you're unsure at this point which building you need to go into, but you pull up and let me know what you're doing, and I'll share the map with you in 2 seconds, okay?
Is it kind of like one of those things where like the road only enters in one way, or is it kind of like a free, like, is it like one of those like old movies where like when you go onto the dock, it's just like a giant open, pavement, like that you can just drive anywhere? Or is it kind of like,
no,
okay.
you'll see in 2 seconds.
Okay. Basically,
Fantasy Ground just broke. for a second, so I gotta fix it. Bear with me 1 minute.
You're fine.
Today is the day of broken stuff.
I'm kind of looking at it on the screen on the Twitch, on the actual live Twitch. So, like, I'm kind of seeing some of it. I just didn't see like where
You're
like,
looking
be, like, a
at
drive-in
you're
point.
looking at the live version of Twitch while I'm creating an encounter. Awesome.
What do you want? I'm engaged into our community. I was trying to just look at the. Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, I see your point now. Okay, sorry.
You're basically stream sniping at this point on a TTRPG. Nice job.
I was just looking at the doc image.
Wow.
But yeah, now I see your point now. Okay, never mind. So I'm just gonna pause that and then. Hi everybody. Welcome to the world of the internet and.
Crystal method, everybody.
The drugs have given me sight beyond sight.
And superpowers.
All right.
I don't actually remember anything. I was just looking at the doc image. I swear.
That does sound like a Marvel comic though. Got some superpowers.
So you
Okay,
guys, you pull up, and I'm putting your tokens on the map, but you guys are gonna have to tell me what you're gonna do. You're doing at this point.
So I'm just gonna pull up as close to the address as possible. So I don't know if like the street is like right below us or what. Because I don't know like where you want to put like the counter for the car, that kind of thing.
Well, where I'm putting you guys right now, that's where you're currently pulled up. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So Jesse, screeches to a halt when he knows he didn't have to screech to a halt, but he he's milking every second, so he like waited to the last possible moment to like stop. So it's just like, and he probably crashed into the little bit of the back of that wooden cart too. But
Okay. All right.
like,
David's gonna
Wait.
immediately bang out the door. He's gonna be gunned up, sort of, just prepped, just again, and then immediately gonna survey his area, looking for where we need to drop this off, and if there's anyone in our way.
Okay. So give me a notice roll,
No
Loken.
problem.
I'm sorry. Give me a notice roll, David Greyson.
You're welcome. 4.
So as you get out of the car and you bring your weapon up, you look, and the building on the right is a building is not very accurate way to describe it. It's kind of an open air, 4 walls. You think like stuff comes through here. You know what I mean? Like people come in either from boats and they bring stuff through here. But from where you're standing, you don't see a box that was described that was the drop box that Montauk had described to you guys. So
Okay, I'm gonna
between the two buildings, there is a wooden pier that runs between the two ones. So this open air building in front of you, directly in front of you to the north of you, is probably about the pier runs like 100 feet down. And I'm sorry, the platform runs about 100 feet down, and it's about 40 to 50 feet wide. At the end of it, there's a pier that's going out over the water, as well as a boat dock at the northeast point of it. Leading out the west side of the that jutting concrete is a wooden bridge that goes over to the other side of the building, where the other building is, and it intersects with another wooden pier that juts out to a boat dock, and you do see jutting from the other side of the building, a crane going up with a box on the crane. You can see that over the building.
Okay. So my other question would be if I wanted to use my Nexus to communicate with the rest of the team.
Yep.
Could I do that without physically speaking? So a bit like Ghost in the Shell, where they talk to one another with their minds, if you know what I mean.
Not yet. You guys haven't learned that ability yet. So
okay, I didn't know if it was ability or not. I just wanted to know what the limits were of the Nexus right now.
Yep.
Okay, no problem. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to quietly relay this information to the rest of the team, and I'm just sort of whilst looking around, I'm going to say, guys, keep your voices down. We don't know what we're going to be coming up with against yet. if we can, just message one another.
I look over at Ant when he says, set up some sort of like open.
Paul, you're dropping out.
Yeah, I can't hear you, buddy.
Sorry. I turn over to Ant and I say, Ant, can you set up a system so that we all have like we can all hear what we hear, like an open.
You mean a phone call?
Well, kind of like a phone call, but less of a phone call and more of like a 5-way phone call.
So a phone call.
Yes, but not
Party
like
line.
like a party line, but with speakerphone. So it's like it's not just like, oh yeah, I can talk to my Nexus. It's like you can hear everything that's going on from all of the other Nexuses.
What?
Exactly.
So we basically just have a group call, but then set everyone's sensitivity to maximum.
Yes.
And put them on speaker, apparently.
Hey, Mike.
Okay.
I just because that way you can hear
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The location that we're supposed to drop the briefcase that we got for the GPS address is that arrow. Is that correct?
It's like I said before, it's covering the dot that if you look on your map on your Nexus is covering
Yeah.
this complete area.
The whole area.
Yeah.
We need to find it, basically.
He said there was a box, so I'm going to unlike David Greyson, who is super like graceful and tactical when he hops out with his gun up. I'm going to open the door and literally just flop and roll out because I think that's more tactical and just kind of crawl a little bit behind the tire and then
Oh my
stay
god.
off a little bit and then look around to see if there's anything that looks like a strong box or some sort of obvious place to drop off the box.
All right. I guess I'll go around and set up that call. Just go around, play with everyone's settings, and just make sure we can just hear in a vicinity around us.
Okay. All right.
So as these two stumble and one pulls rear guard out of a convoy, I'm going to slip out of the back seat and carefully look around as I step to the back of the car. And I'm going to let my eyes, my keen elf eyes, look into the large warehouse to the rear of us.
Take a notice.
That is a 5.
And okay, so you're looking into the building you're currently standing in front of, Xero?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you looking at, James?
I was looking for like a box, anything that looks
Okay.
like a delivery box,
Okay.
something that would be obvious, because he said it was going to be an obvious location.
Yep.
So
So Xero, you look in there, and like I described before, you don't see what anything described like a drop box. So to paint a picture for you guys, what it would be looking like is like a waist high box with a handle on front of it, lights down the side of it, and like you'd pull the handle down, put the case in it, and drop it in, and it would deposit it and lock into this box, and then it would like hydraulically seal. Looking into that room, Xero, you see a lot of crates, and you see a lot of things of that nature. You don't see it's like technologically you don't see any technology based things in there. It's more mundane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
And James, from your angle, you don't see anything right now.
nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay there and wait for everyone else to fan out. James is not gonna take any kind of point. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
sorry.
Just wanna make sure.
David, you wanna?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of start pushing through the building directly in front of us, so the large open building.
Sure.
And I'm gonna try and make my way to the end gap just before it goes off
Sure.
into the sea. I'd like to basically carefully look around to the west of the map to see if I can spot the drop box.
Okay.
I'm doing this in a cautious manner, just keeping an eye out for anyone who potentially might do us harm.
Okay, so I just want to make it clear because I didn't describe this. The second arrow I just put on the map is an actual door. I don't know if that's clear.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want to make sure you guys have everything you want to do. So
Yeah,
so you're trying to sneak out there?
So I would like to end up here.
Yep.
And I'm just doing it in a. I wouldn't say I was just doing it in a quiet fashion. You know,
right.
I don't want to reveal our position if there's anybody there.
Sure. Give me a stealth roll, please.
Yep, sure.
There you go.
7.
Okay.
Rad. And then when I get there, I'd like to look out and see if I can spot the drop box.
Okay. Give me a notice roll, please. All right.
5.
All right, David. As you poke around, I'm going to clear the current pointers. And I'm going to right down here on the corner of the so as you're coming around and you look over to the other building, you do see a box that was just as it was described to you. You think you would have to go across to the other pier, and it's down there. It's kind of out of the way.
Okay. I'm gonna come over the group call comms, and I'm gonna go.
Hey guys, I've got eyes on the prize. It's on the other side of the pier. It's just next to the large crane.
All right. Do you want to run this into the thing, and well, do you want me to run this into the thing and you can cover me, Mr. Pistolero?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'd like to try and see if there's any cover that I could take to try and cover Zero moving with the case, because Zero currently has the case. I've got the gun up, so I'd like to see if I can try and find a position to cover him to approach this drop box.
Okay. Give me a notice roll, please.
Yep.
David Greyson.
That's a 4.
So if as you're looking outside of the outside towards the water, on your right, which is the east, you see a couple stacks of boxes. You think you might be able to get onto the roof of this building.
Okay, I'd like to try and do that then, please.
Okay. All right. So, with the boxes stacked how they are, I don't think it'd be too hard for you to get up. So you can use that as a free action. I mean, like you don't have to roll. Like you don't have to roll the walk up steps. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that, like, you know, I had to like do something athletic or something. So
yeah, exactly. So the way the boxes are stacked, it's pretty easy.
Okay, so I'm gonna sort of look around to Zero, and I'm gonna come over the team comm and say,
All right, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use those boxes over there just to get myself up on the roof. I'll give you Overwatch so I can cover your approach to the drop box.
Bueno, papi, make sure I'm safe.
I got your back, buddy.
El bandito pistolero.
Mike, if I... Sorry, go on.
Could be a new
so I'm just gonna
nickname. You're not living that one down.
the roof. So
Loken, can you just repeat that? Everybody talked over each other, so I was just trying to.
okay, I was just gonna say I just want to finish up by basically just clambering up onto the roof and just going prone. So basically, think of me just like on prone on the roof with the gun up, basically.
Sure. And for the sake of for the map, you can just move wherever you need to and assume you're on the roof. You know what I mean?
Okay. Then I will be, put on the roof.
Okay. Loken, as you do so, as you walk over, you see a couple people standing over there. They looked like they were hiding. I gotta fix them. They looked like they were hiding behind the corner of the backside of the other building, and it looks like they have weapons ready, and it appears they're lying in wait for you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna come over the team comms and say,
Oh, look what we have here. Looks like we have a waiting party for us. And so they're hiding. Right, so...
and I'm gonna sort of assess the situation. So I'm gonna relay what I see to the team. I'm gonna tell them there are 3 guys I can see.
Yep.
And does anyone else in the team have any weapons? Or is it just me?
I have my gun now, so.
Okay.
He got excited, so he has nothing.
would there be anything that I could potentially shoot from my vantage point that would be explosive, as in like a barrel or Something I want to support. I'm trying to
I like
intend
it.
to spook them.
Let's let the dice decide. Give me a percentage roll and tell me high or low before you do so.
Okay, let me do the. Oh, for goodness sake, give me the blinking. Hello, dice.
I think
Let me do the blinking. There it is. Right. I'm gonna call. Well, I'm gonna go high.
okay.
That is a 40. So unfortunately, that's a low.
So you do not see anything in view right now that what you think would be flammable or explosive.
Okay. In that case, what I'm gonna say is.
Alright, guys, I see 3 targets over on the side. They're lying in wait for us. We have the element of surprise. And Anton, do you have eyes in their position?
I don't think I do from here. But going across could be dangerous.
Right. So with that, as I'm the only guy with a gun, I'm gonna probably I would like to try and open fire.
Anton has his gun with him.
Okay, only guy in vantage point with
Okay.
range and sight lines on the
you go.
guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna I'd like to open fire on the front target, please, and I'm gonna say.
Zero, I'm going to need you to take cover, brother. I'm going to take these guys out before you go out.
Okay. So with that, we're gonna need. I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative. Oh no, I have to deal with that. My bad. I'm so used to. I am literally so used to saying that. So
Yeah. It's a fun thing to say.
let's see. Alrighty. I'm gonna cycle it to David because
Oh.
no, I'm just cycling it because
Okay.
David Grayson is getting a surprise. Essentially, what it is a surprise
Yeah.
round, and then we're gonna redeal after this one. So David, take your shot. So what you would do is open your character sheet again, grab it, and drop it right on the whichever figure you're attacking at this point.
Okay, I don't need to do the shooting roll.
No, you take the shooting roll and you drop it right on them.
So I need to roll the shooting on him,
Correct.
or do I need to roll the damage on him?
You need to
Yeah,
roll
you
the
can take
shooting
this-
to hit him first to try to see if
Okay.
you hit him.
Dice. You take the dice and drag it over on.
Oh, got it. Right.
Oh.
Oh, I think you got some.
Yeah, I think I had him.
Whoa.
I think he hit him. I could be wrong.
Okay, guys,
What'd
they're
you-
here. We're gonna.
What'd you
So
roll?
yeah, that's a 14 for the
That's a
guys on the
14.
pod.
Okay, so
yeah.
you got 1, 2, 4, 8. You got 2 raises on him. All right. So David crawls up to the edge of the scene, slowly watches to make sure they're looking away from him, and extends his hands and lets fire a bullet at the leading target. So that is a so to describe him for you, it looks like a gutter punk, like straight ripped clothes, like just the average like street rat, like greasy hair, tattered clothing, like a jean jacket on, tight jeans and big black boots. So now what I need you to do is take your damage and drop it on him as well.
Sure. Okay. Dropping damage. That is a 13.
Okay, so
Oh, jeez.
as the
Even
bullet,
without the extra damage.
yeah. So as the bullet rips out,
Yeah.
it hits the target straight in the neck. At that point, goes right through its throat. The guy barely has time to put his hands around his throat. He gurgles, and blood flies out the back of his neck, and he falls to the ground dead.
I'm just gonna come over comms.
One dagger down. Good bloody riddance.
Okay, and with that, we're going to be on. I'm gonna start hit the initiative tracker again, and we'll start from there. So bear with me. I'm gonna go to the top of the order. Okay, so now we're on initiative.
Jesus Christ.
2 times in a row, Anton.
Bueno.
So this target, the one is down on the ground, incapacitated, bleeding out. But the guy behind him, hiding kind of behind a box, he looks over at you and he yells, "Get him! Get him! They're here! They told us it would be here, and they're here!" And he's going to take a shot at you with... What is he going to shoot you with?
Oh no, that's not a good question.
He has a choice. Oh God.
I think he's gonna go with the RPG. That one, yes.
All I gotta say is we're getting new gear tonight, boys.
Dibs.
So as you watch, he raises a pistol towards you, David, and he is going to have. I attack myself. I'm gonna say you have a. He has a -2 to hit you because you're able to pull back from the lip of the roof. You know what I mean? It's a hard angled shot. So he has a -2 to hit you, and he is going to let fly. Okay. So he lets fly with a bullet. It
Doctor
roars over towards you. You hear this gunshot go off, so you briefly pop your head off, and the bullet hits you in the shoulder for, let's see how bad. So the bullet smashes into your shoulder, David. Blood flies, an explosion of blood pops out of your shoulder, and you have taken 2 wounds. So what that means is from here, you're gonna have a -2 to all your actions, everything you do, and you can't make an attack. What you have the opportunity to do is you have the opportunity to use your bennies to try and soak some of those rolls right now, some of those wounds.
And with that is what I'm gonna absolutely do. I'm gonna use a Benny and try and soak some rock damage.
Okay, so if you open up the the combat tracker, and you look at your sheet, there's a soak roll, and you can use that to, or I believe it might be on the front of your sheet as well. Let me take a look. Why can't I find you? David Greyson. There we go. No, I think it's just in the combat tracker.
Yeah, I think you have to drag the Benny onto the combat thing.
Yeah,
For this, we can just do it ad hoc, so you just roll vigor.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He can just roll vigor.
Just a vigor check,
Yeah.
Okay, so am I just rolling a vigor roll?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to roll over.
You do well.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
we're
So
at 5.
There you go.
and you can use a Benny if you want to try again as well.
I would take the 1, dude.
Sorry, but so
You can
should
try.
I
You
so,
can.
so yeah, you
I
got a
tried.
success, which means you soak 1 wound.
Mhm.
You can use another Benny to try and re-roll that to try and get a raise, which means you'll soak both your wounds.
Yep.
okay.
So you'd have to get a target roll of 8. But if you roll a 1, that means or you won't be able to re-roll, and you'll lose that 1 that you've gotten here.
Right. Okay. I think I'll take the 1 wound.
Okay. All right. So let me apply that. David Greyson. 2. How do I modify that? Soaked 1 and apply. Oh, I'll have to manually adjust it. Okay. So you are at 1 wound right now. All right.
Okay.
With that, it brings us to Jesse.
Well, Jesse, now realizing he didn't bring his prized little shitty pistol, going, shit! And he's just gonna look at Anton holding his pistol and be like, Ant, give me your gun! I don't know if I remember. Because we said we could drive Betsy, so I just ran out of the apartment. I didn't think we're gonna be shooting today. So
You give him a gun, it's gonna break your wrist.
I think I'm a better shot than you.
You didn't bring your gun?
Why would I? We were going to pick you up, asshole.
Just keep the car warm.
Just give me your gun. I'm a better shot.
Whilst these lot are arguing, I'm just gonna grumble.
Ow. God, I missed my armor.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you
So,
hurt?
I might need a few stitches after we're done.
so Jesse's gonna say that to Ant. He's gonna assume that Anthony's basically saying no. So he's gonna say like, fuck. Okay. So then I'm going to let's see if I can. Pretty sure we could.
What are you trying to do, Jesse?
I'm just gonna right. You can use arrows to draw a distance, right? I just want to see how far I can move.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can. Yes, you can use arrows to draw distance. So you would draw from you. Oops.
Yeah.
Did you just draw that black marker? Or that button?
Yeah, but I didn't draw it from me, so that's the reason why. Yep, there it goes.
I can't see. What are you doing?
Yeah, so far I'm struggling with. That's basically just what I'm doing. I'm struggling because I can't really see the squares. I could have sworn that it just automatically just gave me a distance rating the last time I drew a pointer, but it's not giving me that.
Click on click on one of the bad guys over there. Just click on him.
Hold on.
All right, let's move past this because it's by inches anyway. So what is your movement?
Basically, I wanted to run it. Since Anthony wasn't gonna give me his gun, I was gonna run around the car into the building as far as I could.
So do it by 1 inch squares.
Yeah. Well, as I was trying to select my pointer, it decided to close out that map.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find
again.
the map in the images, or if you, yeah, thank you. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna. So if it's 1 inch squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by my count, I can get there because my pace is 8.
Yeah.
Because I have that feat. So I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna look around. Do I notice that like there's a door over here or that like there's an office here or anything else like that? Or I'm basically just gonna like look around to see if there's anything in this warehouse I could potentially use as a weapon.
I mean, you could pick up a board or something like that. There's probably a broomstick or something like that. Or some kind of if you an oar or something. There's no guns laying around.
Oh no, but I meant like do I see that there's like a door over here, or am I not far enough?
You do see the door. Yep.
Okay, well, I can't do anything else on this turn, so that'll be my turn because I can't do any other actions because I can't move again.
Okay. All right. So when you're done,
yeah, that's fine. As I could technically run, right? Because I could do a run roll.
Correct. I need a decision. I need a final decision. We gotta move on.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm just gonna my turn. That's easy.
All right, James, it's your turn, sir.
Okay. First off, gunshots. No one told me there was going to be gunshots. And then I'm going to crawl into 5 and crawl into this corner, and I'm going to hide like a little bitch. Is there a hide roll I can do? Something to like make myself
like a
less conspicuous?
Yeah, you could do like a stealth roll.
I don't have stealth trained, so that just an unskilled or an agility.
Do it unskilled, so it'd be at a -2.
1.
Okay. All right, you are hiding in the corner.
And that is my turn. Let me end the turn.
Okay. Xero, your turn, sir.